Hey, what's good, everybody? The First Descendant has some misinformation that I want to try to clear up. We're going to be showcasing a live test right now while we discuss some important factors that you need to take into account. It's all about defense, and I want to give you guys that. Before that, we do have a giveaway, so make sure you lock in for that. I want you to pay attention to how many hits it takes this character to take me down. And there we go. So that's how that went. And I'm going to come back in and test it again. Fully healed. See what happens. Hopefully he won't throw any strikes. He'll focus on just shooting me. It's like he's basically almost one shot. And so the test here is this is the only defense built build. Okay. And get rid of some of these guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep shooting. Just an example. And so hopefully that's just one quick example. And I basically used only defense on that. So no added not too many added buffs. My components, my mods are strictly defense. I'm gonna showcase it live. Just the reason why I wanted to start this video off like this. The community has been a little bit crazy about what defense and HP and shields do. And I wanted to kind of calm it all down and give you all the reality. Okay, that's all defense right there. And that's what you just saw. Now we're gonna move over to HP. All right, this has strictly HP, and even a little bit of HP recovery just for good measure. Now my defense, I had all these defenses on with the defense, one shield, but I'm gonna take off everything that has defense on it, just to kind of let you guys know. All right, this one had defense, this one has defense, this one has. So now we're gonna just have shields as one item. I'm literally not gonna put anything on. I just want to see the same boss fight versus me. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because the truth is that defense isn't your first priority. You need to have high HP or high shield, depending on the character that you're using and the setup you have, because it is your base and your defense stacks up after that. So if you only put defense, you won't be able to survive as much, basically. And so a lot of people have been overloading on defense. Even myself, when I first started, I didn't know. I had to kind of test this and go through the fire. And so let's see what he can do right here with his shots. Come on, buddy. We'll see how long it takes for him to shoot me down here as he tries. You could already see he's already not doing that much damage. And even with his little buddies here, which I might trach out, you can see that he's having a hard time. He's gonna be here for a while. Just an example. Okay, so this is the type of thing you want to take into consideration. And I'm gonna let him strike me down with a melee hit in a second here as well. But this is just an example. And imagine if I put a little bit of defense on top of, sprinkling the defense on top of HP and shield setup here. He missed. See if he can do that again. You mad, bro? Come on, bro. He keeps missing. Look, that's how good the shield is. No. Come on, buddy. Throw that strike down. There it is. Finally. But as you can see, you're going to survive way more in this game if you actually take the time and don't be ridiculous like everybody else. Okay? Be smart. So that's what I have when it comes to just breaking down a quick demonstration live, and I didn't want to hold you on that. Now the question here is, okay, well, I don't want to stack up only defense, right? Because that's not going to do anything for me unless I have shields or HP. How does that work? Well, defense will reduce whatever value from your HP. So if I have a high HP by, let's say I have 1,020,000, a million thousand, let's say 100 million, and then I put some defense on 100 million HP, put some defense on, that HP's defense percentage wise will be very high. Now, if I only have 1 HP and I put on a defense, it's going to be 0.0001 or something, depending on how much defense I have. So numbers wise, I don't like to confuse people because there's all types of viewers that watch me. But in the end of the day, it is pretty much common sense to not overload on that defense. And the reason this video is being made also because I just get endless amounts of people coming to my streams and telling me, no, no, you should put more defense. Why are you focusing on shields or HP? And they're confused about how that works. It's not going to stack anything if you don't have something to stack it with. Okay. So that's key. And now, what's the best number? It really depends. Okay. I played Enzo and I made a shield version of him and I loved it. And I put some defense on there. But I absolutely love the HP because you are going to find HP on the floor. So having shield recovery, for example, is critical when you do shield builds because you're gonna have shield recovery and then throwing defense, it stacks up with shield. So the higher you have the shield, the more defense you can have. Pull out of it. Right. So there's just a matter of what exactly you're looking for. And being smart enough to know that and to build properly would be key. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate what I'm doing here, but I just want to go back to the footage. I mean, the live view of my shields, it was at 14 on that fight that you just saw. And if you don't believe it, go back and rewind. And then my shields was at 2,000 and HP was at 2,000. I literally was missing 3 components that would make a big difference. I only had shields up, and this wasn't really that much. And then I could also even use this and have something in here which I doesn't have. So there's ways to do this in the right way. And then if we look at the mods again, HP, shield, HP, shield, and HP recovery. Don't really need the HP recovery. That'll be the last thing you'll put on. But the other 4 are essential. You can throw one of these 2 purples on your build. It's going to help. So, of course, HP and shield, depending on the character. So, for example, when I rock my Enzo, I want that because he has the healing ability for his shield. So you literally can heal yourself with him. He's a healer, but he's healing his shield, not his health. So when your shield gets broken, you pop this. And I like to pop it. Once I get to 50%, I'll pop it to stay immortal and just basically tank people. And that's kind of how I turned him into a tank, basically. That's just my playstyle with him. You don't have to copy that, but that's what I love. And then there's other characters who use specific things, and you got to scale your skills with them depending on the character and what they use. For example, Sharon is another character I play a specific way, and yeah. So those are just some of the things that hopefully can help you guys figure out how this all works. I hope it was simple and straightforward because I know there's a lot of misconfusing information. I did a demonstration at the start because I didn't want to just tell you, I wanted to help you know. Okay. Now, for each build, we would have to do a full breakdown on like what characters, because some characters have more health, other characters have more shields. You know, their defense stacks up well with it. There's things like that to take in consideration. Their abilities are specific, like Glay, you know, cutting up her health and how you play with that. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do. Um, but this video is strictly to help you understand defense isn't the first priority. Focus on HP or shield, and even both if you can. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hey man, I'll see you on the first descent. Make sure you just a reminder I have the giveaways if you want a chance to win. Check out the comments. Love you guys, man. Take care. Peace.